Reinier de Ridder said he was offered a fight, and he was. UFC Abu Dhabi going to be a fight night headlined against Robert Whittaker.
Yeah.
July 26th, Abu Dhabi. I could not have more respect for Robert Whittaker for taking this fight, because we know right now there's a lot of posturing. There's a lot of people talking about not wanting to fight below them in the rankings, and it's kind of causing a little, not stalemate, just a little delay and a little inactivity in the division, and people being very protective of their ranking. Robert Whittaker has just said, screw it, I don't care. I know I can beat all of these guys. Maybe he can, maybe he can't. I'm not saying that, but that's his mentality. Reinier de Ridder doing big things, 3 big wins, 6'4", gigantic, great grappling. Robert Whittaker's like, yeah, sure, give me that guy. He might represent the same kind of skill set that Khamzat Chimaev has, that just beat me, but I don't care. Give him me.
I love it. I love it. And I love that he was saying he's got a fire lit under his ass ever since Volk got that belt back too. And man, we talk about it all the time. I love it when guys do this, when they're like, listen, whatever I got to do to prove that I want to be back into that spot to be fighting for that belt, whatever fights I got to win. Sure. It doesn't matter who. This guy's streaking. This guy's relevant. He's smart. This is a great time to get a guy like that. He probably thinks, okay, I'm not Bo Nickel. I'm not Gerald Mearshart. And I'm not Kevin Holland. I've got way more skills than all of those guys combined. I know I can go out there and I can perform against this guy. And he's fresh off 3 big wins and 3 big finishes, and everyone's talking about him. He goes and gets that win. Then the only way is up after that, right? He fights down to fight back up again. And Whittaker's just a workhorse and a guy that, again, nothing but respect for taking that fight. And I think I'm calling that fight in Abu Dhabi. So I'm glad that's the main event.
Me and you both.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
We'll be there. We'll be there. Let me just look here. Robert Whittaker is ranked, what is he, like 5 or 6 in the middleweight division? Let me see here. Yeah, he's 5. Ranked number 5. Reinier de Ridder is now number 13. We're going to talk about Reinier because of the stuff he's doing. He was on last week's show, but 3 wins in the UFC. Now he's fighting Robert Whittaker. A win over Robert Whittaker. That's a big if. But if he can get a win over Whittaker, holy shit.
He's right there, man. He's literally right there. Right in the mix, because who's above Whittaker? Obviously, Khamzat. Is he still above Whittaker too?
Yeah,
or has he dropped down?
He's got to be.
He's probably number 2 or 3.
Israel Adesanya is now number 4 in the rankings. Isn't that wild?
Crazy, man. And what's his name? Imavov is up there too, and these guys are all waiting around to see what the hell is going on.
How is Sean Strickland still number 2? So Dricus is the champ, Imavov 1, Strickland 2, Khamzat 3, Izzy 4, Whittaker 5, Kyle Borhaio at 6.
Yeah. Middleweight's getting
spicy.
Getting interesting again, yeah. Getting interesting.
But there's a lot, and there's a lot of new blood there as well. Obviously, Whittaker's been around forever. Still a young man, though. Izzy, you got to think he's close to, I don't know what he's trying to do. He's training with what's his face? Goggins.
David Goggins.
Yeah. So maybe
he wants Strickland. He wants Strickland, is what he says. He wants a rematch with Strickland. Imavov still needs a fight. I know Kyle Borhaio, he's been complaining, right, that is it Imavov that wouldn't fight him, right? They wanted that fight necessarily to happen. So again, yeah, you're right. The middleweight division is definitely suffering from like, hey, and then you get Whittaker who's like, I don't care. Who do you want me to fight? I'll fight this guy. Yeah, sure. That's great. We need more of that in the UFC. And I get it. We were fighters, and you definitely always want to be fighting the best guy. You want to be fighting the guy above you. You want to be fighting the thing that's going to move you towards the belt. But ultimately, at the end of the day, the most important thing is you go out there, perform, and you win fights. And if you do that, they can't deny you for too long. I mean, sometimes you got to go on a crazy streak, but winning fights helps.
Keep fighting, keep winning.
Do it. You're making money. That's the other thing. By the way, your job is to fight and make money, right? At the end of the day, we are fighting to make money. We're professional fighters. And when you get to number 5, 4, 3, 2, you're making good money to fight. You're not making anything if you're not getting in there with any of these guys. So
it doesn't matter unless you're the champion of the world. You just fight whoever the hell they say. Maybe you chime in here and there and say, "Well, I was thinking maybe this guy," and they'll say,
"You
yes
can negotiate."
Or no.
But you know how they are. If there's wiggle room, they'll give you wiggle room. If there's a guy they really want you to fight, you know how it is. They're going to be like, "No, this this is
This
the
is the
matchup.
fight.
If you want to sit and wait, we can't make you fight. You can absolutely sit and wait, but we're offering you this fight. And those people at home that know about, oh, they have to give you a certain amount of fights. They have to offer you a certain amount of fights per year. You don't have to take them. But as long as the UFC has officially offered it to you and you turn it down, that's on you.
All right, today's episode is sponsored by Ridge Wallet. Okay, this right here, this thin, indiscreet, sleek-looking, stylish, futuristic, modern, that is a wallet, okay, which holds cash. It holds multiple cards. You put it in your pocket, you don't even see it, right? My old wallet, I'm not talking about how much cash I used to have, but the old wallet was big, it was bulky. You fill it with receipts. There's credit cards all over the place. There's loads of stuff in there. I don't even know what it is. And when you put it in your jeans, because I like to wear some tight-fitting jeans, it sticks out. It looks absolutely ridiculous. Not anymore. Not with the Ridge wallet. If you want to express yourself, Ridge has over 50 colors and styles to choose from. Paul Felder chose the bright green because he didn't want to lose it. I thought it was because he was Irish, but no, he chose the bright green because he didn't want to lose it. All Ridge products, by the way, have a lifetime warranty. This is literally the last wallet that you're ever going to have to buy. Does it give you peace of mind knowing that all Ridge wallets have RFID blocking technology, keeping you safe from digital pickpocketers? Well, it should. By the way, Ridge has over 100,000 5-star reviews, and Ridge just isn't about wallets. They create premium everyday carry essentials like key cases, suitcases, and rings, all built with the same sleek, durable style. No matter what you pick, Ridge has free shipping and a 99-day risk-free trial and a lifetime warranty on all of their products. For a limited time, our listeners get 10% off at Ridge by using the code BELIEVE at checkout. Just head on over to ridge.com. Use the code BELIEVE and you are all set for a 10% discount. After you purchase, they will ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them that we sent you. Ridge.com. Code is BELIEVE for 10% off.